Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Psalm 37:7. The morning unfolds softly, wrapped in silence. The world stirs, but only gently. And before the day begins to rush, God whispers, "Be still. Walk slowly with me." These simple words hold a quiet power. In a world that celebrates speed, God invites us to slow down, to notice, to breathe, to rest in his rhythm. He is never in a hurry. He moves at the pace of love, and love takes time. Today, as the light rises, let us step into a slower rhythm, a rhythm shaped not by the world's demands, but by God's presence. There is a deep peace that comes when we stop rushing toward the next thing, when we allow our souls to move at the pace of grace. We often hurry because we fear being left behind. We run because we think God's promises depend on our speed. But God's kingdom is never late, and his timing is always gentle. To walk slowly with God is to trust that every step has meaning, that even stillness is part of the journey. The morning light stretches across the horizon, golden and quiet. It reminds us that creation awakens slowly. The sun does not rush to rise. It simply shines, and the world follows its light. How often have we missed this quiet beauty? The sound of early birds, the breath of wind through the trees, the tender moment when the light first touches the earth, because we were too busy moving on to what's next. God is here, in this moment. He is not waiting at the finish line. He is walking beside us, step by step, in the unfolding now. When we slow down, we begin to hear his voice again, not in thunder or noise, but in whispers of peace. He teaches us to walk through the hours with patience, to let our hearts find rhythm with his, to release the anxious hurry that makes us forget we are already loved. To walk slowly with God means learning to wait without fear. It means trusting that delays are not denials, that silence is not absence, that stillness is not wasted time. There are seasons when God calls us to act, to move boldly and swiftly, but there are also sacred seasons when he calls us to stop, to listen, to grow roots in unseen soil. The Spirit often moves like a gentle river, not crashing like a flood, but carving slowly through the heart, patiently shaping us into vessels that can carry peace. Perhaps this morning, God is inviting you to stop trying to prove something, to stop measuring your worth by what you achieve or how much you can do. He wants to remind you that you are loved, fully, completely, even when you stand still. It is not the one who runs fastest who reaches God's heart, but the one who walks faithfully, one step at a time, with eyes open and heart at rest. Think of how Jesus moved through his days, never rushing, never distracted by hurry, never trying to make life unfold faster than it was meant to. He lingered in conversation. He noticed small things. He gave his full attention to the person before him. His steps were slow enough to be present, and in his presence, people were healed. To walk slowly with God is to become like that, gentle, present, unhurried, to carry peace wherever we go, because we've allowed God's peace to settle deep within us first. There is beauty in a slow morning, the way light moves across the floor, the way time stretches enough for gratitude to breathe. Maybe that's what trust truly looks like, living without the need to rush ahead of God. If we could see all he is preparing behind the scenes, we would never feel the need to hurry. For in his timing, everything arrives with purpose. Everything blooms in its appointed season. So today, take your time. Sip your coffee slowly. Watch the sky change color. Let the stillness remind you that God is not just at the destination. He is here, in the quiet beginnings, in the gentle unfolding of the day. He is teaching you, even now, to walk slowly with him. Sometimes, Slowing down with God is not about doing less, but about doing everything with more awareness of His presence. It is walking through the same path, but with open eyes, open heart, and gentle pace. When we walk slowly, we begin to see the fingerprints of God in ordinary things, in the smile of someone passing by, in the flicker of sunlight on a window, in the quiet courage of a heart still learning to trust. Every moment becomes sacred when we learn to live it consciously before Him. Each breath becomes a prayer, each pause an offering, each delay a space where His Spirit can speak. Sometimes walking slowly means walking through pain, not rushing to escape it, but allowing God to meet us inside it. We often pray for quick healing, but the Lord, in His mercy, sometimes chooses to walk with us through the valley, step by step, until we learn that His presence is more precious than the outcome we long for. There are days when silence stretches long, when prayers seem unanswered and the road ahead feels hidden. But even there, He is beside us, quiet, patient, faithful. Maybe this is what trust truly means, to keep walking, even when the path feels still. To believe that the slowness is not emptiness, but preparation. The soul grows deeper in slow seasons, like roots reaching down into unseen soil, finding strength where the surface cannot see. And when the time is right, those hidden roots will bear fruit that will last. God's timing does not simply bring us to the right destination. It also shapes who we are when we arrive. If He seems to be walking slowly, perhaps it is because He is shaping something eternal in us. Patience, peace, compassion, surrender, the treasures that only time and trust can form. So do not despise the slow path. It may be the most sacred path of all. Lord, teach me to walk slowly with You. I confess how easily I rush. How often I fill the silence with noise and the waiting with worry. But You are not found in the hurry. You are found in the hush, in the steady, gentle movement of grace. Quiet my restless heart, Lord, the part of me that fears falling behind, the part that measures life by speed and success. Remind me that the pace of Your love is slower, softer, deeper. When I try to move ahead of Your plan, draw me back into Your peace. When I grow anxious about what's next, teach me to rest in what is. You are here, and that is enough. Help me to notice the sacred things I overlook, the warmth of morning light, the rhythm of my breathing, the way Your creation awakens in harmony with You. Let these small wonders be my teachers today. Teach me to be still enough to hear Your whispers in the ordinary, in laughter, in quiet conversation, in the pauses between words. When I face delays that test my patience, remind me that time belongs to You, that even in waiting You are working unseen, weaving redemption in the quiet threads of my story. Slow me down, Lord, until I can sense Your footsteps beside mine, until my heartbeat finds the rhythm of Your grace, until I stop running through life and start walking through it with You. When I rise each morning, let my first thought be gratitude, not hurry. When I work, let it be with calm strength, not restless striving. When I rest, let it be in Your presence, not in distraction. Teach me to trust the quiet path, the one where progress may seem small, but peace runs deep. Teach me to see Your purpose in the pauses, to find Your joy in what unfolds slowly. And when I fall into old patterns, when I rush again, when I forget to breathe, when I lose sight of You in my striving, bring me back, gently. Whisper my name as You always do. Lead me once more into stillness. You know how fragile my trust can be. You know how my heart clings to control. Yet still, You walk beside me, never demanding speed, never pushing, always waiting, always near. Lord, help me move at the pace of Your presence. Let my soul travel light, carrying only what love requires. Let my faith be slow enough to notice miracles along the way. May I walk through this day with unhurried compassion, speaking softly, listening deeply, loving freely. Let my steps reflect your gentleness, my voice carry your peace, my hands extend your kindness. And when night comes, may I look back not at how much I've done, but at how closely I've walked with you. Lord, teach me again and again to walk slowly, to live fully, to rest deeply in the light of your presence. Lord, teach my heart to breathe in rhythm with yours. When the world rushes around me, let me find the still place within, where you dwell, where peace is not a feeling but a presence. I confess how often I chase what is urgent and overlook what is eternal. Help me to pause, to ask before acting, to seek your whisper before I move. Teach me to value your timing more than my own plans. When things unfold slower than I expected, let me remember that you are never late. You are always weaving grace into every hour. When I feel restless, remind me that restlessness is a sign that I have run ahead of you. When I feel lost, remind me that your light is often seen best when I stop and wait. Lord, slow down my thoughts until they can rest in you. Slow down my speech until it can carry kindness. Slow down my steps until they align with your peace. Let me see my work today as worship, not a race, but a rhythm. Let each task, each conversation, each quiet act of faith be a way of walking with you. When I meet others on this path, teach me not to rush past their hearts. Let me listen long enough to understand, speak gently enough to heal, and love deeply enough to reflect you. And when my day grows heavy, when the weight of time feels long, remind me of the truth, that you are not measuring my worth by speed, but by love, by how slowly and faithfully I walk with you. Lord, teach me to trust the waiting seasons, the pauses that shape me, the unanswered prayers that keep me close. Let me walk slowly enough to see the beauty you have hidden in today, to notice, to thank, to bless. And if I must hurry, let it only be toward your arms. Let every moment of this day become a quiet communion, a meeting of my small steps with your eternal presence. Lord, in the gentle rhythm of your grace, I find peace. In the stillness of your will, I find rest. And in the slowness of your love, I find life again. Amen. As this morning unfolds, may you carry the calm of God's presence with you. May His peace fill every corner of your soul. May your day move at the pace of His love, slow enough to notice beauty, quiet enough to hear His whisper. When you feel tempted to hurry, pause, breathe. Remember that you are walking with the one who holds time in His hands. You are never behind when you walk with God. His timing is perfect, His love unhurried, His guidance steady. May you find joy in each small step today, the kind of joy that grows quietly, like sunlight on still waters. And as you walk through this day, may you feel His peace rising with you, holding you, guiding you gently forward. If this reflection has brought you peace, I invite you to share it with someone who may need a reminder of God's timing today. Like this video, leave a comment with your own prayer or reflection, and subscribe to In His Light for more moments of quiet faith, gentle light, and the calm of God's presence. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and teach you, day by day, breath by breath, to walk slowly with Him